All right, so this is my 2022 NFL season award predictions. First off, the comeback player of the year. This award is a little confusing at times. I remember one year, I think it's supposed to be like it was set up for someone who had like a major injury, and they bounced back from it. Come back the next year is better, improved, the same player. Then I remember one year like Adrian Peterson won the award, comeback player of the year, after missing 2 games. Like, I mean, he did tear his ACL, but it was at the end of the season. He missed 2 games. Came back the next year. He was comeback player of the year. That was kind of like, I don't think that was the intent of the award, but that's kind of played out over the years. Like, so, and last year I think Derrick Henry missed the last 10 games, but he came back with the playoffs, so he might be eligible for it this year. But I think Christian McCaffrey, they made a play like 3 games last year. I think he's due. I think if he gets back to 1,000 yards rushing, yeah, he pretty much got that award locked up for him. Comeback player of the year, Christian McCaffrey. Uh, Offensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with Drake London, the wide receiver from USC, drafted by Atlanta. He was the first wide receiver drafted, and Atlanta, their defense is gonna be terrible. They're gonna give up a lot of points. They got some weapons. They got Kyle Pitts last year. Still got Cordell Patterson. They got weapons on offense. Marcus Mariota is a quarterback. Will be their starter. But I think they're going to throw the ball a lot. And I think a guy like that, a big red zone target, I think he 8, 10 touchdowns from him easily. And catch a lot of passes. Might be garbage time passes and stuff, but I think that'll be enough. And I don't really see any running backs this year breaking out or any quarterbacks. So it's definitely going to be a receiver. Chris Olave is a candidate. I think he could put up some numbers in New Orleans. But they getting other people back. But yeah, Drake London, I think, is your 2022 offensive rookie of the year. Defensively, uh, I'm gonna go with Aidan Hutchison, the number 2 pick by the Lions. I think he's ready made to come in and just get 10 sacks. Again, Lions might be improved defensively. They're definitely getting better, but they're still gonna be losing a lot of games. A lot of teams are gonna be passing on him. He's gonna have a lot of opportunities to make plays, and I think he will. So that's your defensive rookie of the year, Aidan Hutchinson. Uh, Offensive player of the year. Well, let me go to defense. Defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett. I think he's really coming into his own. These are his prime year. He's getting better every year. He was an early favorite last year till J.J. Watt just went crazy. But yeah, I think he's definitely up for 18, maybe 20 sacks. They're playing 17 games now. But Myles Garrett definitely, I could definitely see him getting 18 sacks. Cleveland's defense is going to be good. So yeah, he definitely. I think he's my pick for defensive player of the year. Offensive player of the year. This is a little tricky because a lot of times the offensive player of the year. Well, I'm gonna just go with the kid in San Diego, Justin Herbert. I mean, maybe he had 5,000 yards last year. I think he's due for the same type of numbers this year. Another 5,000 yards, maybe 35 to 40 touchdowns. They got Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. The offense, they're going to throw the football all over the place. And they're going to put up numbers. And yeah, he's definitely going to put up another type season like that. I could definitely see him winning that award. Offensive player of the year, Justin Herbert. Now, that being said, my MVP for the season is Josh Allen, who is a quarterback. And this happens a lot. You got the offensive player of the year and MVP. Usually, you know, if the offensive player is in the same position, sometimes it be different. I remember one year, like, Kurt Warner was the MVP, but Marshall Falk was offensive player of the year. And then, like, the next year they switched. Like, Marshall Falk was MVP, but Kurt Warner was offensive player of the year. It's just a weird thing. But I think Josh Allen, again, I think he's going to put up 4,000 yards. And with Josh Allen, you're going to get the rushing touchdowns. So the Bills. They got a great team. I mean, they're looking at a 14-win season maybe. A lot of people predicting that. A lot of people predicting a Super Bowl run. Me too. But yeah, Josh Allen, I think is going to 4,000 yards, 35, 40 touchdowns, maybe at least 10 rushing touchdowns. And I mean, the Bills right now, preseason, they're the best team going into the season, and I think he's going to take home the MVP award. So yeah, Josh Allen, MVP. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Justin Herbert, Offensive Player of the Year. Drake London, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Aidan Hutchison, Defensive Rookie of the Year. The Coach of the Year, I gotta think about that a little bit more, but I'm gonna just say Bill Belichick. I think people were sleeping on them. I think Patriots gonna win 11 games this year, and I think it's been a while since he won that award. I think they'll just give it to him. You know, they lost a lot. People sleeping on them a little bit too much, but yeah. So those are my predictions for the individual season awards for the 2022 season.